Welcome to the Sage Thought Leadership Podcast, building experiences that connect, remove friction, and deliver insights. Well, hi, everyone, and welcome to our podcast. I'm Ed Kless, and with me today is John Badovinac. John is the Vice President of B2B Channel for Fortis. He is a payments processing professional with over 25 years' experience across the full spectrum of payment services, including merchant acquiring, integrated payments, value-added resellers, and point-of-sale systems, as well as EMV certification, issue program management, and operations management. John helps SaaS companies leverage the best-in-breed payments technology so that they can maximize the efficiency of their software solution and accelerate the growth of their revenue. John is a graduate of the United States Military Academy at West Point and served as an officer in the 2nd Cavalry Regiment in Germany during the fall of the Iron Curtain. Welcome to the Sage Thought Leadership Podcast, John.
Hey, thank you very much, Ed. That's quite the intro. Well done, sir.
Well, thanks. First of all, John, why do you do what you do?
I love helping smart people achieve the vision as an entrepreneur of empowering their solution, helping them solve the problems that they've designed their software to solve. So it is a luxury to be able to work with really smart people that have a real vision about what their vertical specific software can do. And I love partnering with them to make their software stronger and to accelerate their revenues. And that's really what we think is key to Fortis success, is really listening, understanding, learning about the experiences that our partners want to deliver and working shoulder to shoulder with them to make it a reality.
And tell me about why you think payment processing has really been expanding in the last couple of years.
I think it's really just an extension of service expectations as individual consumers. Right. So I guess if you read all of the industry, business books and things like that, people can't really any longer differentiate services experience. They know good service when they see it, and they expect it in every facet of their lives. And I think one of the reasons that software and payment processing is converging and exploding is because people want their solutions to fit their lives, right? So they expect the same quality interaction with everything. They want seamless, frictionless. If they have to make a payment, they want it to be done easily. If it's a repeat, expense, they want it to be stored and tokenized securely so that they could effortlessly continue to have a subscription service or make ongoing payments or something like that. So I think it's a byproduct of smart entrepreneurs serving very vertically specific needs that want to remove the friction from those processes. And we're really well positioned to be able to do that, and got a really great proven track record of actually doing that. So it's fun. Yeah, it's fun to help smart people succeed.
Yeah, it's generally a bad idea to make it hard for your customers to pay you.
Agreed. Yeah, absolutely.
To that end, though, why do you think that so many folks struggle with this? I mean, just a simple thing from my life. I think it's Lowe's doesn't take Apple Pay, and I'm angry about it like every time.
Yeah. Well, I think it's a part of it is making sure that you're partnering with the right partner, right? So that you can be flexible, you can listen, but you can also bring cutting edge industry tools to bear in a manner that is consistent with the brand that you're partnering with, right? So, yeah, I wish Lowe's was a little bit more like reaching out. And if they wanted to be a little bit more relevant to younger audiences, then we could help them do that, right? To make sure that, we allow consumers to use their favorite vehicles to pay in the most frictionless way possible.
I think that's one of the things that people are finally latching onto, is that even if you're not competing, quote unquote, with Amazon, you're still competing against Amazon in the way that people perceive the ease and frictionless of the transaction with Amazon. So
yeah, agree 100%. And that's the ubiquitous service standard, isn't it? Mm-hmm. And we should all be aspiring, within our daily routines to make interactions with customers that frictionless. Yeah, absolutely. They set the ubiquitous standard for service. But it's not even just e-com online. When you get really good service, or you have that additional human touch, that attention to detail. And I think the right companies balance service excellence through not just slick interfaces and good e-com, but making that as invisible as possible and coupling that with a human touch. If you need to talk to somebody, pick up the phone and you actually have somebody on the other end of the phone that cares about your business, cares about your experience, and is responsive to your needs. So balancing the technology made invisible, but by being a very visible human presence, really helps build confidence in the people that we serve.
And John, we have an exit question that we ask all of our guests, and that is, who is a hero of yours and why are they a hero?
Oh, man, I would have to say, it's going to sound kind of trite, but my dad, and I say that because, he was drafted into the Army for the Korean conflict, worked his way up, became an officer, and just worked harder than anybody else, really learned his craft on the ground level, built a fabulous life for our family with his own two hands. And I like that grittiness, and I like and respect hard work and delivering. And he did that his whole life. So he's been a good inspiration for me, particularly when things get really tough. What's the right thing to do? What would he do in this situation? And, I just try and kind of live up to the standards that he was, and also that I've built him up to be.
And lastly, John, how can somebody contact you?
Oh, best way is just by email. Get John Badovinac, Badovinac @FortisPay.com.
All right. John Badovinac, Vice President of B2B Channel for Fortis. Thanks so much for being a guest on the Sage Thought Leadership Podcast.
Thanks, Ed. It was great.
Review and subscribe by searching your podcast player of choice for Sage Thought Leadership Podcast.